Will you still love me when you still hold me when I'm 64? Well, hello, boys and girls. Coffee with Scruff, and it's coming on to last Saturday. Well, it's last Sunday of the month, actually. I'll explain that in a minute. Let's do Vanguard. And a warm welcome to one and all. What I like to do on a weekend is kind of summarize my thoughts. And on the last weekend of the month, it's normally on a Saturday. Today's Sunday because we had a power cut. I update the Vanguard account because people are interested in it. So, what's happened this week? It's been a strange week. It's had a week full of emotion, triumph and tears and all that bollocks. And I kind of come to a realization. Doesn't matter what I do, whether it's small or big or in the middle, some idiot is going to kick it into me. I figured that out. And I kind of proved a point this week. And if you see a video going 200 to 2000, it had a definite mixed reaction.
Oh, here we go.
No. Some loved it, a lot of people hated it. But I then started reading some of the comments, and they clearly have never seen the channel before. Gambling. No trader can do this, one thing, another. And they clearly didn't watch the video either. They just saw the bits they wanted. Because in it, I said this is a one-off. I was proving a point, and it's not something I would look to repeat. And it's certainly something I would never endorse. Now, if you follow a plan, whatever that plan may be, stick with it. Now, even in that 200 to 2000, it was never high risked. You know, it certainly wasn't over leveraged. My position size were very small, which allows me to breathe. Okay, and I'm a big believer in that. I don't believe in tight stops at all. I think tight stops are death by 1,000 cuts.
Jump out the closet, chop your little head off.
But you shouldn't have a massive wide stop either. You know, there's got to be somewhere in the middle. Now, if you have got a wide stop, if your position's small, you can build into that wide stop and reduce your exposure. See, again, those who kick it in probably don't understand that. And they're all about 100% in the market. Get as much money out of it as you can. No, it's all about slow, steady growths. But if you have a spurt like that, you actually need to know when to step off the gas. And I'm not going to touch this for a week. In fact, I've achieved more than I set out to achieve. And therefore, I'm going to calm it right down. And you'll see that in the journal, and I'll show you. And then I'm going to take it onto the back end of where this is and take some money out. Now, I touched on we had a power cut. Now, those who follow me and they're in the Discord, they know, I can't remember what they call the storm. Is it Orwin or something? Anyway, we'll call it Storm Arsehole, because that's exactly what it did. On Friday, it wrecked the village that I live in. It genuinely did. It snapped the power poles.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And the village was completely knocked out of power. So just as well, I'd literally just finished doing what I was doing. I don't trade on a Friday, or at least I try not to. I had to book into a hotel, nice hotel, this one. And I've had a jolly time of things, spent a fortune. So what I'm going to do is the money that I made from doing that stupid challenge, and it was basically because somebody told me trading's a waste of time. You can't do it. And it doesn't matter what plan you've got, you're going to make nothing. I thought, right, okay, I'll stick to a plan. I'll go at it hell for leather and I'll make something out of it. But it's not something I'll do again. All right, it's a case of poke the bear. But the bear is now at the point where he's thinking about retiring. So I don't fucking give a shit. All right, I'm secure enough and I do okay. Anyway, cut long story short, I've had a good time. spent a bit, because on Friday afternoon when the power cut came in, I thought, I'll go cinema. So I went to cinema, went to see Flight Risk. Kind of wish I didn't. It's okay, but I certainly wouldn't pay money to see it. It's all right for Saturday afternoon.
How does that gobshite get on the television?
Came back, power cut still out, so went off to a hotel for the weekend. Now we back. So that weekend's actually cost me nothing. Not really, because I'm going to take it out the profits here. I'm going to lower the leverage on the account and set up a new account. But I'm going to set it up with more than what I was setting out to do. And I'm going to put 500 quid into the Vanguard. So let's have a little look, shall we? So this is what we were building up. You saw the start of it. And when you did see the start of it, you'll saw that I put this in. We're going to work towards having a £300 baseline. And then when we're going to do that, we're going to lower the leverage. So we're going to close down the account that's currently in. And we're going to open up a new one with a lower leverage. Okay, so we're going to do that. I'm going to have money for myself, because obviously we've got the event in Darlington soon. I'm going on holiday straight after it. So I'm going to have a bit spending money there. And I want to put 500 quid in the Vanguard. Now, the Vanguard is being built up here. So as you can see, this month we've done really well with it. You know, and we started to put money in. And bear in mind, we all start with 200 quid. So that 200 quid this month, I've been able to put money in here. I'm going to buy another prop fund. So you'll see another pot coming in, because running. So we'll have a couple of pots running. We've got a web trader running, which I'm building up in the background. Don't need to take anything out of that one, because I'm doing well out of the others. But I've already had some money out of it, so I'm happy with that. So we'll take some more out the end of February. And we're going to put 500 quid in here. All right. So as you can see, that 200 quid initial investment, because it's being farmed and put to use in other areas, is starting to generate good money. So let me just pause the camera while I log into BlackBull, and we're going to do a bit jiggery pokery and sort this out. So let me do that. Right, that's logged on, and love of my life has just brought the coffee, because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee. Thank you very much, my love.
You're welcome.
Did you enjoy the hotel?
Yeah, it was lovely. It was really busy.
It was lovely, and it was actually. We got the last room, and we dropped the clanger because it was a twin room with twin beds. I thought it was a double, and it wasn't. And just as well, she's little, because we did squeeze into the little bed together.
And it was a squeeze.
Well, there you go. Anyway, right, got me coffee. Let me do this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up another account with a low leverage in. So as you can see, we got wallets here. So we're going to drop money into here. There's a bit of 20 quid, which we took out earlier on. But because it costs 5 quid a throw to draw your money out, I left the 20 there so that I can sort of draw it down at a later date, and then just paid the 20 quid into the Vanguard out my own bank account, because I knew that would come into it. So let's go back to here. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to create an account. I don't want a trading view. I use MT5. So it's still small account. Just want a standard. Standard account is really good. I'll pause and I'll put the password in a moment. The currency that I use is pounds, and the leverage, we're now going to drop it down a level. Okay. Now let me just put them passwords in and carry on. So I'll just pause the camera. Okay. So that's generating that. Okay. So it's now made a new account. This one had 500 to 1. We've dropped the leverage down because we're well above where we wanted it to be. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to transfer 500 quid, because it's a nice balance to have, from that account, click it onto the live, into the other small account that we call, and we're going to put 500 quid in it. Right. Proceed. So if I go back to the accounts, that's now funded with 500 quid. And then I'll continue to start that. I'm probably going to start trading with this 1st of February now. Might as well just have the rest of the month off. Okay. Now this one, we're going to put into the wallet and then drop it down into my bank account. Okay. So again, we're going to transfer the funds. And it's going to be from there. And we're going to transfer all of it. 166548. And we're going to put it into the Scruffy wallet, which is here. And then down it goes, which is there. Then come to your wallets. There's my money there. What can I do with it? Well, I'm going to withdraw all of it. Okay. So what we're going to do is send it to your bank, your Visa card, whatever. Quickest way is your Visa card. So it's the Visa debit that's attached to my bank account. So you just click withdraw and we're going to withdraw all of it. So 1685.48. You pay your balance and then you just click this. Right, I'll have to pause it now because I've got to put in my bank details as to where I want it to go. Oh, hold on a second here. Flip that back. Nearly dropped the clanger there. It was nearly going to cost me. Right, okay. So it's 1685. That's better. Bloody hell. Nearly dropped the clanger there, boys and girls. So it's 1680.48. Drop that over there. Right, so I'll pause it now and I'll withdraw the correct amount. So give me a second. Okay, so that's done. So what it's telling you is it's going to go down to my debit card. That's how much I'm getting. And that's it. What it does is it sends you a little email confirmation asking you to agree it. And then you're done. So what do I do from this now? Well, now I'm going to go to Vanguard. So bear with me a second while I log in.
Well, we're waiting.
Okay, so Vanguard's here. The portfolio is just shy of 105,000 at this moment in time. But let's look at the investments. Right, so what we're tracking for on the sheet is the cash and this one here. All right, so that's what it is at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put £500 into here. So we're going to top that up. I'm going to continue. And we're going to put in 500 quid. So that goes into there. Quite happy with what's going on. Click your payment method. Well, it's going to be the debit card. And it'll be a Visa debit. Because they don't let you put credit cards in here. Put your bank details in here. So let me pause while I do that. Okay, so that's done. So Visa credit card, just submit. Now it's probably going to ask me for a code on my bank account, I would imagine. If it doesn't, fine. Yeah, right, okay. So I need to just do something with the bank. It gives you a code you put in and then away you go. So I'll just pause. So that's it. So that's in. Now, what I was saying about the cash is here. See, because it drops it into there. All right. And then at the first available moment, it'll drop it into here. So we're looking at, let me just pull that spreadsheet up a second. And I'm going to alter these balances. So I'll just quickly balance these in. So the cash at this moment in time is 501.37. And the emerging market value is 327.27. Okay. So I'll just drop that back so you can see it. So put those balances in. And I'll just quickly make a quick log of where I've put the money. That came from here. Okay. So what we can see at this point is my goal is 18% to the goal. for later in the year. So that's what I want to do for the year. So we're smashing that at the moment. And our growth is not bad at all. Okay. We are just moving forward. It's just a little bit at a time, but all of these percentages add up. So the interest is 345 based on money I've put in from trading profits. So everything in here is just letting money work for me. And that's all it's for. I just want to slowly build it up. Okay. And that's the moral of these videos. It's about being methodical and making your money work for you. Because this idea of just, oh, you compound your account up, is, well, in theory, it sounds great. But it's only great if you're getting banked. See, you can have your big account, but you can also blow your big account. It's not unfeasible. I've done it myself. You know, you've seen the stories of me where I've been arrogant and I haven't really paid much attention and pop. And you think, shit. And you pay the mistake. And as I've got older and a little bit, I'd like to say wiser. Trust me, I'm not wise. I've just been through more shit than you have because I'm old. You know, and that's why I like to sit back and take a coffee and just chill. That's why I'm going to have this. But now I'll come to the conclusion. Get your money in, get your money out. It becomes real when it's in a bank account. Now that there, you see, it's growing quite well. So we started the beginning of this month. Now bear in mind, it's the 26th of January. The starting balance on the 1st was £5.19 because you saw me build up money before Christmas and I took it out, put it in the other, but I want to show you it in real time. I didn't start trading till about the 11th because I was on holiday. I always take the first couple of weeks off of January because nothing's happening. And this has got a balance now of 828.64. That's real money. It's in the bank. It's ready to spend. I can do what I want with it. And I've got money left in my brokerage that will allow me to build up some more for February. And you can just move that forward each month. So will I hit 4,500? I'd like to think so. But I'm going to get there gently. Well, that's the plan. So there you go. That's the update. I might just drop this down to once a month rather than doing it every other week, what I was doing. Because you get the gist of it by now, of what I'm trying to achieve. Then when it comes to the channel, if you ask, normally I'll sort of try and accommodate. You'll see the Ask Scruff series. That's all generated from the squad. Some are public. A lot of them are not. They are just for the squad because they are specific to the way that I trade. And that's it. You know, but if you ask me something for Coffee with Scruff, I'm happy to talk about it. But like I'll say to everybody, you know, you either like it or you don't. If you don't, it's not a problem. Don't get yourself uptight about it. Live your life. Just watch somebody else, you know. I haven't got time for arseholes anymore. And that's about it. They might think I'm an arsehole. And you know something? They're probably right. The difference is I've got money in the bank. Ha ha ha.
I'd buy that for $1.
Anyway, there you go. Sorry. Every video gets 3 dislikes straight away. Right? And I know exactly who they are. Right? And they watch every single video. But they hate me like there's no tomorrow. So you tell me, who's the idiot? I'm getting the view. They're going to have to watch the ad. The ad will pay me. Woo. If they want to hurt me, just ignore me. But they can't. They've got to see it. And they've got to see it. Oh dear. What a pity. Never mind. Right, I'm going to have a coffee. That's, not that you can see it, but them little notches across there. I already know what they are. It's the... Not only do they sort of downvote it, they like to send me a message to say they've downvoted it. That's how fucking sad they are. Fucking assholes. Anyway, Catch you all soon, guys.